Regents Pro Wrestling is the #1 wrestling show in sports entertainment, the most action-packed, immersive, and entertaining show on all of YouTube. But not all of the action takes place in the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, today is a short little video, a fun little video I've wanted to do for a while, actually, taking us through, showing you guys one of, if not my favorite parts of RPW, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, I am talking about the amazing spreadsheet. It's just been updated. It's just been revamped for 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a link, a public link to this spreadsheet in the description down below. Now, if you don't know what this is, again, I'm going to go through each category showing you what this spreadsheet is all about, showing you what all the information is about, ladies and gentlemen. And if you've clicked on this video and you don't even know what RPW is, let me quickly explain for you that are new to the channel. Regents Pro Wrestling is the #1 wrestling show in sports entertainment, ladies and gentlemen. If you go to the live tab on my channel and scroll down, you can see all of the live streams are RPW related, ladies and gentlemen. If it has a blue circle in front of it, that's a Monday show, Woe Warzone. A Friday show, it has the red circle. And then a pay-per-view, which are the big cross-brand events once a month, are the yellow ones, ladies and gentlemen. Regents Rumble is actually this Sunday, January 26th, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to get involved as a superstar, go to the Regentskid YouTube channel, click on the join button and become a member, ladies and gentlemen. You can either become a normal member or a premium member for extra perks for your character. Once you join the Discord, which you can find in the description as well. Go to RPW contracts and click on the pinned comment up here and you will find your contract to fill out, ladies and gentlemen. It's really, really straightforward, and honestly, I can't recommend it enough. If you're a wrestling fan, or even if you're not a wrestling fan and you just want to get involved in the world of eFEDing, in the world of RPW, I can't recommend it enough. People have come from far and wide, all over the world, and always say the same thing. RPW is the most fun they have. It's the best community, it's the fastest growing community, and it is absolutely astonishing. The stories that are created in RPW every single week are phenomenal. Get involved in RPW, ladies and gentlemen. But today's video is all about the amazing spreadsheet. So once you click on the link in the description, it'll take you to this page right here. You have all these different tabs that you can go to, and they're all interactive. So for example, if you hover over superstars and click on superstars, it takes you to the superstars page. The teams take you to the teams. Again, they all have their own little tab that you can click on. I've tabbed them all for ease, but as you can see here, we have some superstars to signify the superstars. We have the Reverend, Dragon Demonic, Nicole O'Grady, and Hope Eternal. Some team images, some team badges for the team, some of our favorite championships, all the logos in the match history, and the awards that are awarded at the end of every season. Ladies and gentlemen, RPW's been going since March 7th, 2022. We're going to get to that in a little bit. So it's been the longest thing I've ever done on this channel, and it keeps getting better every single year. So first and foremost, we have the Superstars tab. Ladies and gentlemen, this is arguably the most information on the sheet, ladies and gentlemen. It really, really is. It's all interactive and it's all set out easily for you to read. So you have the name, the show, the main division they're in, their overall win percentage, their season 3 win percentage, season 2, and then you have the change between season 2 and season 3. So we're in season 3 right now. Every season is March to March. We've been going for 3 years now, and you can see the difference. So for example, Alana Carr, if you look at Alana Carr, season 2, she had a 50% win percentage. Season 3, she is on 33%, so she has a minus 17 percentage. If you go down to someone who's gone up, for example, like FJ here, had an awful, FJ was the worst superstar in season 2 at 16%. This year, he's up to 39% with a 23% boost. Now, all of these names are YouTube members, ladies and gentlemen. They all have their own superstar. They're all active in the Discord. They're all talking. It's a big community that we have, which is what makes RPW special and unique. Everyone cuts their promos differently. Everyone's character, persona, personality is all different as well. Now, you may have noticed if you hover over a name, you have a link that you can click on. They're all blue. So if you click on the link of a superstar, if you want to learn more about that superstar in general, you can go to their own personal page, ladies and gentlemen. This is Dragon Demonic. You can see superstars have their own cards. We have our own unique RPW cards. This is season 1. This was season 2. So you can track your progress as you go up and down. And this is just soloing on specific superstars. So You have the individual record, 67 wins, 101 losses, and 1 draw. Singles, tag team, and multi-man. And then you have your finisher, previous aliases. So sometimes superstars may change their name here. Went by Blanco in Season 1. Now he goes by Dragon Harmonic, for example. It shows their pay-per-view appearances and pay-per-views main evented. Any nicknames you may have. And it also shows all of your championships. So he's been a junior heavyweight champion, a YouTube champ, cruiserweight, and 2-time randomizer champ. And it shows how long he held them for as well. It also shows what day you debuted on, June 12th, 2022, which is absolutely amazing to see. A new thing that was recently added, ladies and gentlemen, is the how you win your matches little tab. If you scroll down, so you have pinfall, submission, counter, and disqualification. This was added a few days ago, and it's just a cool little thing of knowing. Like, for example, Dragon Harmonic has 47 wins by pinfall and 67 losses by pinfall. It shows you the percentage as well. He has 10 submission wins and 11 submission losses, only 1 count-out win and 3 counter losses, and he's never won or lost by disqualification. Just a nice little way of knowing, you know, if you're more of a submission superstar or if you're more of a pinfall superstar, if you're being cheeky with counters and disqualifications or not. And then last but not least, on the individual superstar page, if you scroll down, you have the entire history of this individual superstar. So these are only Dragon Harmonic matches, ladies and gentlemen. Only his matches, win or loss. Of course, the wins are on the left side and the losses are on the right side here. So you have the show that it was on and the match history, and then if it was a title match. So for example, this match, this was at Going for Gold, July 17th, 2022. It was Kilro versus Bowds, Gore, Dragon, Big Seb, and the Reverend for the Universal Championship. Now, if it says title change, that means this man won the championship during this match. So you have the entire history all the way up until January 18th, which was the last show 3 days ago at the time we're recording this. So it's fully updated, automatically updated as well. And again, every single person have this. So if you go to RK, for example, the exact same stuff. You have other accomplishments right here. You have all of his statistics and all of his match history, the exact same as everyone else, ladies and gentlemen. The entire sheet has it as well. No matter if you just joined or if you've been here since Season 1, the entire sheet has it. You have Season 3 and Season 2. You also have your overall win percentage, ladies and gentlemen. Win, loss, and draw. So superstars like, if we go down to Poke, who's been here for the longest, 101 wins and 91 losses overall, ladies and gentlemen, which is just absolutely insane. You have your wins percentage. Now, these are all overall. So, overall, he's had 44 wins in singles and 33 losses in singles. You have your tag team record, your multi-man record, and your battle royale record as well. Over here, you also have your total matches. So he's had 201 matches. He's had the most matches in Regents Pro Wrestling. He also has the most titles held at 12 joint. You have your Rumbles win, and then you have all of your stats. So your entrance movement and your finisher. Every single superstar gets to claim their entrance movement and their finisher and their song. You can pick any song, and all superstars also get your own Titantron as well. A cool thing about this, you can also sort it whenever you want. So for example, if you want to go up here and you want to know who has the most championships in RPW, instead of scrolling down and trying to count, okay, you have 12, you have 6, this person has 8, oh, but who is this? I have to go across and see, and then you get lost and confused. If you click on this arrow up here and sort Z to A, it will sort it highest to lowest in order of who has the most championships. So now you can see Charman and Poke both have 12, Dino has 9, Lamin has 8, Bobby and Leo Cheese have 7. It's just easier. For example, if you want to sort by matches, you can as well. Poke has the most, then Fredo, Norm, etc., etc. And it works with all of this. So if I want to know who has the highest win percentage overall, I do Z to A, and then you can see RK has the highest win percentage overall right now, alongside Marissa von Bergen. But of course, you have to take into consideration, she's only had 3 matches, so of course she's going to have higher than other people and stuff like that. It's awesome. You can sort it by their show. So for example, these are all the Friday Night Fury superstars. These are all the World Warzone superstars. You can sort it by anything you want, ladies and gentlemen, in order to find the superstars that you want. This is the most information on the sheet right here, this superstars page. All the numbers, all the figures, all the numbers, the facts and figures are right there in front of you. If you want to go back in history, you can. If you want to see who's won the latest match, you can. For example, let's say you want to win the Intercontinental Championship, you can sort it by divisions, and you can see, okay, these superstars are the ones going for the Intercontinental Championship. So these are the ones I need to focus on. And you can pick rivalries that way and stuff like that. It's very, very awesome, ladies and gentlemen. It really, really is. And I love the Superstars page. Moving on to the team page. This one, this just got reinvented by Lilith Lanza. But it's one that has never really looked that great. It's better now than it was. But the tag team page is one that really needs an overall revamp. But as you can see, at the top, we have all of the active stables. So, for example, the Ministry, and it shows what show they're on. So red is Friday Night Fury and blue is Warzone. We have the Cure, Bullet Club, the Fallen, B&B as well. You also have the Smile and Chosen Future down there. So we have the 3 big stables, and then you have the smaller stables around as well. Then you have the tag teams, the male tag teams, and now the women tag teams, because we now have a women's tag team division. And then down here we have all the former inactive tag teams, their name, and then all of the former members. Again, this one is the ugliest page on the sheet so far. This bit looks good, but this bit needs a refix, but that is easily updatable. It's just easy, so you know, okay, these are the teams on World Warzone, these are the teams on Friday Night Fury. If you want to get in the tag team division, you now know who is already in a tag team and who you may have to face against. My favorite pages on the sheet is the championship page. Ladies and gentlemen, I love this page. I really, really do. If we zoom out, you can see we have all of the championships right here, ladies and gentlemen. We have the World Warzone Championships, which are the ones with the blue backgrounds around the World Warzone badge. We have the Friday Night Fury Championships with the red background. And then we have 3 purple championships up. And now the purple ones are cross-brand. They can appear on either World Warzone or Friday Night Fury. We also have Rise belts now over here with the black and gold background as well. And then at the bottom, we have our championship cases, our case in the chamber briefcases. And we have the grey ones, our vacated championships, which are no longer active, but they are former belts that were once in RPW. Ladies and gentlemen, it's so amazing. You have the champion. Of course, this one is the Reverend. And again, they're all linked as well. So if you see the Reverend, you can click on his name, and it takes you right to his page. Again, where we showed earlier with all of his cards, his stats, and stuff like that. Then you can go back, and you're right back here. It's absolutely amazing. It shows the champion. It has a picture of the championship and the show it's on with the amount of days. He's held this belt for 324 days, ladies and gentlemen. 324 days. It's the longest world title reign we've ever had in RPW. You may notice there's a little link here. If you click on title history, it takes you to this page, a bit more information about this individual championship. So you have all of the champions in RPW history that have held the Universal Championship. You can go down, you can see Freshy Sibs was the first ever champion, first ever Universal Champion, sorry, in RPW, March 14th, 2022. He held it for 62 days and had 3 defends. It also gives you a little synopsis. Freshy Sibs faced Kilro, Zippy, and Crazy Wild Boy in a fatal 4-way match in the main event of World Warzone to become the first ever RPW champion. So it gives you a little history of the championship. You can see all the champions that have held it and how long they've held it for and how many defends they have had it for. And again, this works for every single belt, ladies and gentlemen. Intercontinental, Freshy Sibs was also the first winner of that. If we go to the tag team belts, you can see all of the different tag teams that have held the championship. Again, you have a synopsis of how they won it and who they took it off as well. The randomizer championship, now this one has been around since December 11th. But this has the most reigns in RPW because this one is randomly spun every single show. We spin a wheel to see if this belt will be defended. And you can see some people only held it for 1 day. Some people held it for 3 days, 7 days, 1 day, 4 days, 17 days, 30 days, whatever. So many people have held the randomizer championship. It's just a fun championship to have. But yeah, you can see all the entire history of the championships, ladies and gentlemen. Poke held the UK belt for 405 days, which was insane. But just being able to go back and see the history of these belts is absolutely fantastic. You can also see, if you go to the briefcase, you can see if they cashed it in, if they were successful or not, and what belt they cashed it on as well. So everything has history in RPW. You can go back and see who was the first ever network champion. Back when it was the TV champ, it was Poke, ladies and gentlemen. Who was the first ever Divine Women's Champion? That was Madison Fox. Who was the first ever Women's World Champion? Well, that was Mozzarella Cheese, who just so happens to be the champion right now as well. Like, just being able to see all the history is fantastic. Speaking of history, ladies and gentlemen, the match history page. Again, this one probably has the most history, the most lore, and the most information involved in terms of only matches. This shows every single match in Regents Pro Wrestling history. Ladies and gentlemen, every single match, whether it's Woe Warzone, whether it's Toxic Thursday, whether it's Friday Night Fury, a pay-per-view, RPW Live, the Academy, whatever it is, ladies and gentlemen, you can find it on this page. We also have people coming in saying, oh, how do I know about old superstars? How do I get to know about the lore, the story? Look at this spreadsheet and you can learn everything. Ladies and gentlemen, it shows you the match that it was on. It shows you the week it was on, sorry. Woe Warzone Week 1. March 7th, 2022. This was the first ever RPW show, ladies and gentlemen, and Poke was the first ever winner. He won the Toxic Thursday Championship. So it shows you the week, of course, what show it is on. It shows you the match. So these are the winners. This is how they won. Of course, if it says pin, KO, submission, if there's nothing, that's because it was like a table or battle royale, stuff like that. This shows the losers. This shows the stipulation. This was a fatal four-way, tables, battle royale. So again, you can actually see what type of match it was. This was a tag team steel cage. This was a fatal four-way elimination. This was a battle royale, etc., etc. This is the title. Again, if it says title change, that means the champion did change. If it says title change, also the loser has a C next to the name. So we know Poke lost this belt and Static Black won this belt. These are any comments. So, example, Cebu accompanied Bobby. This might be down here. Again, this was an Iron Man match. It shows the final score. Junior Smileman attacked Poke before the match. So it tells you a bit more about the match. And this is the type. So this is either M is multi-man, S is singles match, BR is battle royale, and tag is, or T, sorry, is tag team, of course. Amazing page. And again, it goes from week 1. You can scroll down. For example, you can find any pay-per-view you wanted. Case in the Chamber, June 11th, 2023. It has every single match right here. And again, this is all updated automatically as soon as the shows happen. So we go down to the latest show, January 18th, 2025. Also, one thing I love, if you hover over here, you can click on this link and it takes you to the show, ladies and gentlemen. The immersiveness and automation of this spreadsheet. By the way, shout out to Jocko. He's the one that constructed this spreadsheet, done all the automation, all the coding. Shout out Jocko. He's an absolute god for doing this, ladies and gentlemen. But again, let's say I wanted to rewatch, I don't know. Let's say I wanted to rewatch Christmas Carnage. I'm feeling in the Christmas mood. I want to rewatch Christmas Carnage. You just click on any of these boxes right here, and it will take you to the link. You click on the link, and it takes you right. Obviously, I've already been watching it. It takes you right to the pay-per-view. Boom. And you're watching the pay-per-view. And again, this happens for any show. If you scroll up, I want to watch I don't know, week 31, for example. I click on that and it takes you to week 31 of RPW. It's absolutely insane, ladies and gentlemen. Let's say you want to get a highlight. Let's say RK, he defended the World Heavyweight Championship against Seb's Hurt this show. And let's say RK wants to get a GIF or like a memory of that. He can go to the thing and he knows he's the main event. So he goes to the end. And boom, he knows he defended the World Heavyweight Championship in this show. It's so intuitive. It's so easy to use. And it is so mesmerizingly amazing. We also have pre-show matches. So the darker red or darker blue are pre-show matches as well. It's amazing. How he done this, I will never know. But the fact he did do it, I absolutely love him, ladies and gentlemen. It's fantastic. It's insane. It really, really is. One with a bit less immersion, but something I love to see anyway. At the end of every season in March, ladies and gentlemen, before the new WWE2K game releases, we have an awards ceremony for RPW, celebrating the superstars, celebrating the moments, and celebrating the year. So as you can see, we have the award page. Of course, we've only had 2 seasons so far. We're in our 3rd season. So you can scroll down and see Season 1 awards. We have stuff like Superstar of the Year, Brand of the Year, Rivalry of the Year, Attire of the Year, Worst Superstar of the Year, Stable of the Year. These are all the winners of Season 1. You have the Season 2 winners as well. Feud of the Year, Moment of the Year, Commentator of the Year, Match of the Year. Again, it's just a nice way to celebrate the year, reminisce on some of the matches, the pay-per-views, all the community vote on these. These are all community voted as well. There's nominees, and then you DM myself in Discord, and everyone votes for their favorite. There's a big live stream to celebrate all of the superstars that were involved in RPW. And it's just a nice way to end the year. You know, the whole year we're fighting, we're arguing, we're at each other's throats. To end the year, we have a nice award ceremony to say, hey, well done. You deserve this. You won this. This was an awesome moment. Let's all enjoy RPW together. And I think it's a very nice way to end the year. Last thing on the spreadsheet is the tail of the tape, ladies and gentlemen. This was a slightly newer addition, but absolutely amazing. So, for example, if you look at the match history, you can see every single match. But let's say you wanted to compare two superstars, like Fredo and Poke right now in RPW. They're doing a best of 5 series to see who is going to go to Regents Rumble to compete for the Universal Championship. So if you want to learn about this rivalry in particular, all you do is you go here and you put in their name. So again, you click on this drop-down menu, you find Fredo, and you can click on, obviously I'm already on Fredo, you click on his name, you can click on Poke, and then you can see what date, where they debuted. So Poke debuted March 7th, he debuted 3 days later. You can see the overall record, singles, tag team, and multi-man. It's just these two superstars, so the pay-per-views and pay-per-views main evented, and you can see all of their championships. And then over here we have the match history just between these two. So this is just their match history, ladies and gentlemen. And you can see, you know, if it's a singles, tag team, championship, whatever, you can see just their match history, which I think is absolutely amazing. And again, you can use any superstar. So for example, you click on here, let's say I want to see Bold Brian, and then I'm going to click on a rookie, who he hasn't faced, Greif and Sukumo. Neither superstar has ever beaten the other. So you can see if they've ever faced each other. Then if you click on someone I know has been in a match with, like Lamin, for example, you can see their entire match history, ladies and gentlemen. Again, I think it's just so awesome. You know, you can click on someone like Bobby, and then you could go to someone like Mozzarella Cheese, and you can see their entire history, their entire rivalry, all in one place. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have any questions about this spreadsheet or about RPW in general, about joining, about watching, about getting involved, feel free to ask me in the comments down below or join our Discord, link in the description. Honestly, I can't recommend it enough. I want RPW to become the biggest thing on this channel. More than FIFA, more than Football Life, more than anything else. I want RPW to be the biggest thing on the Regentskid YouTube channel. I want the live streams to get millions of views, millions of people following. It's absolutely amazing. It's so immersive. The community is awesome. I can't say enough good things about RPW. Honestly, get involved. Watch for free, live every Monday and Friday. We have 2-hour shows at 5 p.m. GMT. If you want to become a superstar, become a YouTube member, and you can join the list of amazing superstars. And maybe, just one day, become champion yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, RPW is the #1 wrestling show in sports entertainment, the most action-packed, immersive, and entertaining show on YouTube. Hopefully, I will catch you on a live show one of these days, and maybe see you in the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, much of as always, take care, and this is who we are. Before you go, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Whee!